Guys, before we dive into today's final order caught off speculation and recommendation show, I do want to remind you, go check out yesterday's video. There is a giveaway in that video. If you would like some free books, go check that out. There are awesome exclusive covers from the 616 Comics. John, thank you so much for sending those to us. But guys, that's it. Giveaway. Go check it out. Enter. And let's go ahead and dive into today's video. What is going on, comic book fans? Welcome back to the channel, and today is Friday, March 31st of 2023. That means it's time for another final order cutoff speculation and recommendation show. This is the video where I partner with my good friend Al from Golden Age Goodies. His Instagram and his Facebook group are both down in the description below. Make sure you guys are checking him out. But we put our heads together and we scour final order cutoff looking for any book that might have a little bit of speculation. We gather all that information and we present it to you guys. And then it's up to you guys to make the decisions if these books are really worthy of speculating on, because the goal of this video is to give you the information so that way you guys can make your own choices, so that way we can start to make this hobby fund itself. But there's also the recommendation portion of this show where we also scour final order cutoff for any new number ones that we think are worthy of picking up based on the stories itself. And I'll give you guys a little bit of a spoiler. There are no recommendations in today's video, but I do have some new comic book day cover lover picks at the end, so make sure you guys are sticking around for that. But with that said, guys, we're gonna go ahead and dive into my 2 weekly speculation reminders. But a reminder, if you guys are seasoned veterans or if you guys have seen this video series before, you can skip that section and go right into final order cutoff. There's timestamps down in the description below. But if you guys are new to speculation or new to this video or series, stick around and hear my 2 weekly reminders. The first reminder that Al and I have for you guys every single week is the most important, and that is you guys have to do your own research. Al and I are presenting you with the information, and what you guys need to do with this information is go ahead and check other comic book YouTubers you trust, other comic book websites that you trust, and other comic book apps that you trust. Gather the most information possible so that way you guys can make the best decisions possible for yourself. Because remember, you guys are spending your own hard-earned money on these books, not our money, your money. And the final reminder that we have for you guys is that there are delays in comic books. So sometimes a book will show up multiple times on final order cutoff because its release date got moved for one reason or another. And there's one in this week right now that was on last week and it's back for this week. So guys, there are delays in comics and we just want to let you guys know. All right, guys, with the reminders out of the way, let's go ahead and dive into this week's final order cutoff speculation. Before we dive into the books, guys, I do want to remind you, if you guys are interested in picking up any of these books that we're about to talk about, you guys need to get your pre-orders in by April 2nd for your DC Scout and Vault books, and April 3rd for your Marvel and all the other indie titles. All right, guys, with that out of the way, we're going to go ahead and dive into the one and only cover lover pick for this week. There's not even any Alex Ross timeless covers this week, which is actually a good thing in my opinion. I was kind of done with those, but guys, the one cover that I really like is Unstoppable Doom Patrol issue number 2, the cover D, which is the 1 in 25. I think this is absolutely gorgeous. It features Cliff on the cover, which is Robot Man. It is so stinking cool, and there's also 2 first appearances in this book. So to me, this is a good pickup in my opinion, especially if you like the Doom Patrol TV show that was on HBO Max. That was so freaking good. But guys, this is my one and only cover lover pick for you guys. Now, as we get closer to the new comic day, there will be more ratio covers that will be released and also exclusive covers. But as of right now, on final order cutoff, there's only one cover that I really like. All right, guys, let's go ahead and dive into all the speculation that Al and I were able to find, landing on this weekend's final order cutoff. All right, guys, first up is a book that I'm actually super excited to read, and I am talking about Green Arrow issue number 1. Now, as part of the Dawn of DC initiative, launching this May is a new 6-issue miniseries, Green Arrow, a sequel to Dark Crisis where Oliver is lost in the multiverse and may not have survived. With the help of Connor Hawk, Black Canary, Red Canary, it's up to the Arrow fam to bring back the Emerald Archer to the DCU. It's not going to be easy with mysterious forces in their way, led by a new villain, Troublemaker. So that's right, guys, there is a first appearance of a new villain called Troublemaker. And after that, guys, we have Unstoppable Doom Patrol issue number 2. This is the book that has been delayed, and it's back on final order cutoff. Now, this has the first appearance of the Worm and his familiar Velvet, who are a new member to the Doom Patrol, who are featured on the main cover A. And this also has the first appearance of the mysterious Dr. Synchro. And guys, cover C is actually a glow-in-the-dark cover, which is so freaking cool. Now, guys, moving on to Marvel, we have Cult of Misery issue number 1 with the first appearance of Liz Allen as Misery. This is a 5-issue miniseries which will focus on Elizabeth Allen Osborn, aka Liz Allen, the ex-wife of Harry Osborn and the mother to the current Red Goblin, Normie. As Norman Osborn gets tangled up in the midst of chaos and violence surrounding Normie, Liz, who is the head of Alchemax, is forced to use her resources and take matters into her own hands, becoming Misery. Alright, guys, moving on. Edge of Spider-Verse number 1. Yes, another round of Edge of Spider-Verse. But guys, there is some first appearances, so we gotta talk about it. While most fans are eagerly awaiting the introduction of Dan Slott's and Mark Bagley's top secret new Spider Hero in next month's Spider-Man 7, Marvel announced the introduction of a new 4-issue anthology limited series, Edge of Spider-Verse, taking us on another wild trip through the Spider-Verse, featuring new characters just in time for the upcoming Across the Spider-Verse animated movie. And of course, this series is going to have the debut of new characters. Now, we do have the first 2 announced. Let's go ahead and find out what they are. The first one up is Spider Killer. So original, Marvel. So original. The vicious and scariest spider character ever created. Yeah, just Spider Killer. That's what they're going to go with. And after that, we have Venomsaurus. Of course, we had a Spider Rex. Now we have to have a Venom version of the same exact thing. And of course, they're going to fight each other. That is not original at all. But guys, those are the 2 new characters that are coming in Edge of Spider-Verse number 1, the first of the 4-issue miniseries. Alright, guys, let's go ahead and move on. And after that, we have Groot number 1. Before becoming a guardian of the galaxy, Groot led a peaceful life on his tranquil home world until monstrous invaders struck his planet, which led to his thrilling mission that turned Groot into one of the galaxy's greatest defenders. He will fight alongside the youthful Kree warrior by the name of Mar-Vell, the original Captain Marvel. We will also become acquainted with the distant ancestor of one of his fellow Guardians, as well as some new characters and some unexpected Marvel guest stars. This miniseries will reveal a few big secrets, including some of his home world and his people. So guys, this is basically like a retelling of his origin story, which is going to have some new characters in it. Now, Al and I were not able to find out if there's going to be those new characters in this first issue, but you know what? There is some good basis for some spec there, so if you guys like that, go ahead and pick up Groot number 1. And after that, we have Spider-Man 2099 Dark Genesis number 1 with the first appearance of a new Carnage 29 and also the first appearance of Blade 2099. And then we're going to wrap up this speculation with Star Wars Yoda issue number 7 with the possible introduction of the Mega Droid, a super weapon of the Separatist army. Alright, guys, that is all the speculation that Al and I were able to find this week. And Al and I were actually texting back and forth last night, and we both think that this is a great week to save your money. We don't think any of those books are really going to hit on the secondary market now or in the future. So we both want to say, save your money. Now, Al, if you have changed your mind for one reason or another, leave a comment down below and I'll make sure I will pin it to the top. But guys, save your money. Save it for when a really good book or cover hits the market so that way you have the money available to invest in that book. But guys, those are our thoughts on final order cutoff speculation for this week. So let's go ahead and dive into the few covers that I was able to find on next week's New Comic Book Day that I think might be hot in the future. Alright guys, I am looking ahead to next week's New Comic Book Day, which is April 5th of 2023. Now, I found some really cool covers, and some of these we actually spoke about already when they were on Final Order Cutoff. So this is just a good reminder that if you see them at your shop and you can pick them up for a good price, make sure you guys pick them up. Alright guys, so the first cover that I think might do really well is Batman number 134, the 1 in 25 Frank Cho sketch cover of Catwoman. This is absolutely gorgeous. This doesn't even really strike me as a Frank Cho cover, but I am a big Frank Cho fan, and I think this cover is fantastic. And after that is Batman number 134, the 1 in 50 Stanley Art Germ foil cover. This is gorgeous. I think Punchline looks so freaking good in this, and the fact that this is a foil makes it even better. Now, I really like this cover. Guys, let me know down in the description below if you guys dig this cover as much as me. And guys, we're sticking with Batman number 134. Now, guys, this is a long shot because I think this book is going to be open order, so this book might be printed like crazy, but I think it's really cool. This is the Tom King's April Fool's cover. I think this is so cool. And if they do limit this book, I think this cover could do well down the future because it is so rare and it is so cool. But guys, if this book does get ordered a lot and we see it all over the place, this is not going to be worth it. But if this is a hard book to find, I can see this being a cool book to pick up and a book that might do well in the future. All right, guys, and then I have another April Fool's cover. This is the Joker, The Man Who Stops Laughing, issue number 7. Again, the Tom King April Fool's cover. Again, same rules apply to the Batman number 134. If this book is rare, this book could do well. But guys, you have to do your own research. Go with your gut. Do what you think is right. I think both of these are great covers, and I'm going to try to score myself at least a copy for my PC. But guys, there's 2 more covers that I want to share with you. And next up is Poison Ivy, issue number 11, the 1 in 25 David Nakayama cover. Now, I have said in the past that I am getting a little burnt down on all the David Nakayama covers, but guys, you gotta admit, this is gorgeous. It is so freaking good. Now, the last cover that I want to share with you guys is a really cool cover. It's for an independent, and guys, this is for Codename Ric Flair number 1, the 1 in 100 Dave Dorman foil variant. I think wrestling fans are gonna go crazy for this book. I think they're gonna go crazy for this cover, and I think this is gonna be a great pickup if your store was able to get a copy of this book. It's a 1 in 100. How many shops are actually gonna get their hands on this book? So that is why I think this book is going to be good for speculation. And people just love wrestling covers. And guys, there's also a 1 in 1,000, which is gonna be signed, which is so freaking cool. All right, guys. Those are all my new comic book day cover lover picks for next week's new comic book day, which again, it's April 5th of 2023. And guys, that is it. That is everything that Al and I have for you this week. So let's go ahead and wrap this video up. You guys have made it to the end of the video, and if you guys have made it this far, you guys know exactly what you are. Let me hear you say it. You guys are legends. Thank you so much for supporting the algorithm. And if you guys have not hit that like button yet, do me a favor and go ahead and hit that like button. It helps push this video out to more people. Now guys, if you guys enjoyed that video and you enjoy comic book content and you guys are not subscribed, what are you doing? Get yourself subscribed, hit that bell for notifications, and smash that like button. If you guys have not checked out Al's Facebook group, guys, there is a link down in the description below. It's a great speculation Facebook group, and he continues to update any books that he finds on Final Order Cutoff that has speculation throughout the whole entire weekend, all the way up to Sunday night for the DC Scout and Vaults Cutoff, and then he continues into Monday for Marvel and all the other indie titles. So make sure you guys are joining his Facebook group and also follow him over on Instagram. Guys, links down in the description below. All right, guys, that's really it for me today. It's been a little different on the channel this week. I haven't had the same amount of time that I can normally do, so I put out some haul videos, and I hope you guys enjoyed them. But hopefully we'll be back next week with our regularly scheduled programming. So guys, have yourself a great week, and don't forget we are doing a giveaway, and make sure you guys check out yesterday's video so that way you guys can be part of the giveaway. All right, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.